This is Gary Smith from Character Counts and the trainer for Citrus in its project with Buffalo Public Schools. For Buffalo educators who are new to the teaching of Character Counts, I'd like to share with you what Character Counts is, why it's important, and how character and values can seamlessly be integrated in the daily life of your school. See, I'm very hesitant to call Character Counts a program. With all that you have to do, the idea of adding a program is probably not high on your list of what you need to do. I want you to think instead of Character Counts being a framework for how we as adults and your students ought to live. Let me put it this way. Character Counts is not something to add to your already full plate. Think of Character Counts as being the plate. So why do I call this a framework and not a program? See, Character Counts is a character development initiative based on shared beliefs and consensus values concerning the qualities and traits associated with being a person of good character. It has no ideological or political agenda other than strengthening the moral fiber of the next generation. It's been said that character is the decisive ingredient for success. Research has concluded that character traits are more likely to produce success than a high IQ and highly developed cognitive skills. In research by Richard Roberts, he said it this way: devoting class time to these skills, character skills, is a more effective way to increase academic achievement than spending all your time on academic content itself. Studies have shown that Character Counts does work in bringing about a change in school climate as a result of changes in behaviors of adults and students. Analysis of Character Counts has shown a decline in disciplinary referrals, suspensions, expulsions, dropout rates. And just as important, Character Counts studies have shown improvement in attendance, report card grades, standardized test scores. See, there's a profound connection between academic achievement and developing good character.
The behaviors that people exhibit in any given situation.
It's taking qualities like responsibility, respect, trustworthiness, and rolling them all to just making yourself a good person.
Character education. This is something that I grew up under as a kid, having values and having morals. And I found that as I was working in the schools, that was kind of missing.
I think it's our obligation to make sure that we help our students and everyone we encounter really to be the best we can be.
We're laying the foundation, and they need that foundation in order to carry on to be a good citizen.
My students, A, are talking about it, and B, they're demonstrating the 6 pillars. And they know that, just like these pictures, the pillars are the foundation to being a good person.
Now, Character Counts is designed to support you in not only fulfilling a school's mission, but also in portraying why you are a teacher. See, your responsibility is to help students do their best work academically and to be their best self. Dedicated teachers are already doing character, I'm convinced. See, character is found in the way you communicate with students, the values you model, the conduct you tolerate or accept, the actions you encourage, the expectations you share. So let me ask a question of you to reflect upon. What would you like to see more of or less of in your students? And not just a single word, but actions or behaviors. Think about that for a minute. What would you like to see more of or less of in your students? Things like, I'd like kids to be able to complete more homework on time, or I'd like to be able to kids to come to class prepared, or I want to see less bullying or less harassment or less picking on other kids. See, I hope you can see that Character Counts is more than a poster on the wall or preaching about simple words that you may think students already know or bring to school with what's taught in the home. Yes, character education is first and foremost the responsibility of the home, but most effective when supported and engaged by the school. By implementing Character Counts, you will instill or strengthen positive beliefs that promote desirable behaviors. Living a life of good character doesn't happen by chance, nor does it happen by circumstances. It happens by choices.
With the 6 pillars, if I think about them, I know what to do in hard situations where I can't choose between two things to do if one is right and one is wrong.
It's helped me be better because saying kind words to other people is very important and nice.
My brothers and sisters, they a little bit younger than me. Sometimes they don't follow the 6 pillars. Sometimes I have to remind them too because I don't want them to have the mistakes that I had when I was their age because it wasn't right, and I don't want them to go through that.
We talk a lot about responsibility in my house, and I notice I don't have to remind them so much anymore. They take initiative.
One continuity, one consistency, but something that really has, again, that strong foundational value, something that's consistent, and it's just a great approach.
The whole school climate is different. Parent involvement has increased. Kids' behaviors and responsibilities, everything as a whole has been positively impacted by this program.
Okay, let's get down to how this applies to you as a teacher. There are really 3 key elements of character counts that can be integrated on a systematic basis as part of any class. First of all, see, it's about values. The 6 pillars of character: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, good citizenship. Or we like to think of it terrific, TRRFCC, terrific kids at a terrific school. See, the use of a common language to describe and teach character substantially increases the effectiveness of what it is that you do by exposing students to consistent and pervasive messages. These core values, the pillars of character, should pervade all aspects of your school's activity and all direct contacts with students. But character counts is more than just the 6 pillars. We also promote ethically neutral values in academic and social emotional domains. These are our character count success skills: learning, self-discipline, diligence, positivity, resilience, and perseverance. See, by implementing character counts, you can collectively work towards creating a school where students can achieve and develop traits that will be necessary to be successful, both in school and beyond, in terms of academics and behavior. In addition to the intentional explicit teaching of values, character counts is about helping students make good choices. Good choices. So you may think that changing the values of our students, that's a daunting task. But changing behaviors by encouraging and supporting students in making good choices is much more doable. Our students need to reflect on who else will be impacted by a decision that they make. Before making a decision, you must consider the potential consequences and put the pillars of character above other values. See, life for adults and students is nothing more than a totality of conscious choices that we continuously make. Whether you want it or not, directly or indirectly, you are choosing everything. Someone else does not choose for you in your life. It is you who makes the choice. Young people lead a life jam-packed with 1,000 things. All day long, they may participate in activities and interactions in and out of school, including team sports, going to parties, hanging out with friends at the mall, studying, surfing the internet, group activities, text messaging, social media. See, the list goes on and on. Some are big and some are small, but everything they do and say involves making a decision. Now, there are some choices that students make that really involve little understanding of the impact or potential consequences. With character counts, there are numerous opportunities throughout the school day and our academic content to talk about how to make good choices. A third element of character counts is the process that you can use as an educator. And that process is team. Teach, enforce, advocate, model. Just keep that in mind. We team character counts. The T is to teach. Be intentional, explicit, not leaving the teaching of character up to chance. Use best instructional practices, strategies, pedagogies, classroom management techniques, all designed to actively engage students. Infuse character into your academic curriculum. Embed the teaching of character skills into academic content, making the connection to where the desired values and traits intersect with the lesson. Organizational strategies is a great way to teach. A school committee might prepare specific lessons or assembly programs around a monthly theme, for example. Or teach using freestanding character lessons. Use the teacher-prepared resources from Character Counts. Today Counts, Way to Go, or the Character Daily app.
Unlike so many other programs that teach behaviors, it came with so many resources that we were able to implement immediately after training. I was interested and I was amazed that this program had a curriculum aligned to each of the character traits to be taught to students.
What I love about the Character Counts app is how user-friendly it is. I can simply click on the app and I have available to me a daily lesson, a daily inspiration, a daily quote, and a variety of other resources and tools in the area of character and social-emotional development. It's very easy to navigate and is a valuable resource.
Hi, this is Miss Nigro from South Park High School, and my favorite thing about the Character Counts app is how organized it is.
I'm a fan of the Character Counts app. I like how you can customize the traits to your school's needs.
I use the Character Counts app every day. I use it for the quote of the day and the inspiration of the day to post on our class dojo for the entire building.
The app has an abundant amount of resources, such as video clips to support the conversations around the traits. And the best part is the daily lessons, inspirations, and quotes that help support the real conversations in the classroom.
Our teachers are using it for social emotional learning lessons, along with ideas for their morning and afternoon circles. We also have some teachers using it for the planner aspect of it. So here at School 30, we find the app to be amazing.
As the coordinator of Character Counts in our school, the app has truly transformed how we do character mornings. This app allows me to easily click based on our grade levels, as we are a pre-K to 8 school, of the different lessons, the quotes, and different things that we can do to tie into our pillar of the month. Thank you, Character Daily, for creating this app, as it has made the transformation to morning meetings seamless and much more effective.
E is to enforce or encourage expectations. See, all of your classroom and school rules are character-based. Think about that, right? Can you think of a rule that's not character-based? See, really all the values of Character Counts are just outcomes of desired behaviors on the part of students. Have students do only those acts that you're willing to allow become universal standards of behavior applicable to all your students in similar situations. So ask yourself and ask your kids, if everyone did this, would it be a good thing? A is to advocate. Encourage students and adults to live up to the 6 pillars of the desired beliefs. Don't be neutral about their importance and values. Finally, M is to model. Be self-conscious about setting a good example in what you do and say. You'll teach more by who you are than the academic content you teach. So what can you do to create a school where character truly does count? Let me share some things. First, 1, strive to build relationships with students and model good character. Relationships between students and passionate teachers is the foundation of a successful class. No meaningful learning will occur without relationships that are meaningful. No meaningful learning occurs without relationships that are meaningful. Students need caring attachments to adults and each other. They're much more likely to accept values, the pillars of character, and your rules when they feel accepted and affirmed. Students are made to feel that I fit in here. 2, create awareness of the pillars, the positive beliefs and desired behaviors you're trying to enforce at your school. Make sure what it is you do is meaningful and measurable. 3, intentionally teach character and academics at the same time. 4, practice character-based discipline in managing a class by helping students make good choices that lead to desired behaviors. 5, provide school-wide opportunities to integrate Character Counts by working in collaboration with all staff, families, and the community. You can make this a reality. Character should not be considered a stand-alone experience in a class or school. An effective initiative focuses on creating a positive, values-based school climate led by committed educators who are great at their craft. It's true that the main reason you decide to be a teacher is to teach about academic subjects like math, history, science, and so on. But these are not the only things that students need to learn if they ever want to be successful in the real world. Character counts will give students the necessary tools that they will be using more often than those that they learn from other subjects, and it's essential for creating an engaged and supportive school culture, a place where teachers want to teach and students are able to learn. By being a part of a caring community, students learn morality by living it. When they're trusted, respected, responsible, and cared about, they will give those actions in return. Your school can be a place where adults and students accept their moral duty to be kind, compassionate, empathetic to everyone, even those who don't seem to deserve it. Let me put it this way. It's our collective desire that the pillars and desired traits will gradually become habits, part of your student's character, a benefit not just for this school year, but for life.